June 22nd, around 1:30 a.m., there was news and reports of part of a condo building falling. Now, this made national news, and wait, I was woken up to this early in the morning, and it was such a shocker to me. Marabito Consultants was hired in 2018 to do a preliminary 40-year inspection for the building. They had certain things in this report that, as a normal person, would have been red flags for me. And now they're trying to say that, hey, we're not regular engineers. This isn't such a red flag to me. That answer is just unacceptable to me. If the pillars at the base of your building are collapsing in 2018, and they're saying rebar is visually seen, and they need to have it just gutted and reconstructed, that is a red flag to me. I don't need a professional to write it out bold letters saying it's imminent danger. Like, that's where common sense isn't common anymore, comes into play, because somebody's gonna play stupid. Now, the firm in 2018 said it was gonna be about a little over $9.1 million in repairs. So this is why the condo association probably didn't jump right on it, because it wasn't like a $2 fix. They needed, with condo associations, you need all sorts of approvals from the board and this and that, but this should have been an emergency situation, if you ask me. Right now, there's still over 150 people unaccounted for. 5 people are already dead that they found. 4 days after they were still looking for people, they had a fire, and the fire was so thick that people were saying they couldn't breathe, so they had to basically get out that area for that time. But in the report, it's saying there was abundant cracking and spalling of the concrete columns, beams, walls in the garage. The garage is at the base of the building. Why are we not trying to fix this? I don't know if people are just trying to purposely hurt others, but this should have been a hot topic every single week after this report was given to them, and tried to get this done. The pool deck at the ground level was causing the waterproofing to fail. The building was not at a slant where the waterproofing is. It was flat. Now, in Florida, it's already wet. You're on the beach. Why didn't we correct this sooner? The building needed to be the waterproofing needed to be at an angle so that the water can run down and not just settle in a puddle. When it settles in a puddle, it gets that material to start deteriorating faster than if it just had one steady path going down. Then you can just fix that every so often. Just add some more concrete. But this was not done. This wasn't even taken into consideration. The lawyers are trying to say that because it was not said it was imminent danger, that they want to blame the engineering firm that they hired in 2018, somehow let them go, and then rehired them in 2020 to get this done. They told you from 2018 what the issues were, and you didn't tried to address them in between 2018 and 2020. It is now 2021. You should have had your 40-year inspection around springtime, but I know because of coronavirus, it may have gotten slightly delayed. But this is something this is a tragedy. It shouldn't have happened. You had the tools. They gave you the warning signs. You chose not to address them in a timely manner. In the engineering report, it said it needed to be done. The waterproofing needed to be done in a timely manner. It was not done. Now people's lives are lost. People's homes are lost. People are displaced. The Red Cross helps a lot, but in this case, it's a lot harder to do a whole condo association with over 150 units, with over 100 units, to replace them in another home. Like, yes, there's a hotel next door, but it's a hotel. The hotel wants to make its money. So now the housing market is already bad right now, where people are paying over $100,000 for a home. Now these people need to find another one. You know how much fighting they're going to have to do to get another home? Imagine the people that have to go through this, and they what frustrates me is they're saying nothing like this was foreseeable. This is what the condo association's attorney is saying. I want to disagree with that. Something similar could have been thought of. Just because you're at the base of the building, structurally, if you take out the base of the building, the top is going to go too. So if it were the top, yes, it wasn't foreseeable. But this is the base of the building. You don't have a building if you don't have a base. And if it's severely damaged, then it probably needs to be fixed. Because you knew something was going to happen. It was just a matter of time. And the time is now, unfortunately. You were given enough time to fix it, and it was not properly addressed. There must have been something wrong with the roof as well, but I feel like they did this in the wrong order. The roof repairs were supposed to be done, and then the architects were supposed to come in next after the roofing repairs were done. That was the next set in this building project that was going on. To me, the roof is not that big of an issue compared to the base of the building. Yes, the roof may have been leaking and it's leaking down the buildings, but we could have thought of a better process than this. I've been at job sites where they have multiple different subcontractors working on different things at the same time. Maybe that could have been done as well. They could have been working on the base of the building. This is just really irritating me because there's families missing, and I feel like that condo community wants answers. They had everything to not have to go through all of this. They had all the equipment, but now we have to find 150 people still. In this rubble. I think the condo association should partially be at fault with this. Not just the contractors and the engineering consultant. I mean, they're consulting. They aren't the actual engineers that are working on it. They're only consultants. They tell you what they recommend. If you're not reading their recommendations and understanding their recommendations, you ask them questions. This is partially education, but it's not hard to be educated on the catastrophe that could have been, that actually happened. This is just totally unacceptable. Let me know your thoughts in the comments.